What's up, all of my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm the Late Night Frights horror leader, the Jay Sloan or Jordan, back here to do another video for you. And as always, I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. Before we dive into this video, I just want to thank All Random Things for filling in for me this week, for switching days with me. I know last week I had to have Chris Brock to switch days with me also, and that was work-related. But this week there was a death in the family, and that's why I couldn't do my video on Monday. I had to be with my family, and yeah, it's a pretty sad time for my family right now. So that is why that's why I missed Monday, and that's why All Random Things filled in for me. So I just wanted to notify everyone of that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get through this video and try to give you guys a fun and enjoyable video. So let's start. So as always, guys, last week we did horror battles, and obviously this week we were doing a theme, and the theme we chose to do for you is one we have never done before on Late Night Frights, and we are doing our horror comedy theme, which most of you already know if you have seen All Random Things video. So basically what that is about is each of us have picked a horror comedy film to review, and the film I chose to review is a classic. It's one I've always loved, and it is a 1985 film, Once Bitten. Okay, guys, so Once Bitten was made in 1985. It stars one of the best comedic actors of all time, a very young Jim Carrey. It also stars Lauren Hutton and Karen Hopkins. And the basic plot around this one, it follows a character named Mark, who is played by Jim Carrey. And he has been with this girl for over a year now. He's never got past second base. He kind of feels like he's wasting his time with this relationship. She will not have sex with him. He doesn't feel like she is as committed as he is, and she doesn't want to take things to the next level. So he's starting to get frustrated and fed up, until one night he decides to go to this bar with his two buddies, and basically he goes to meet a woman and hook up and lose his virginity. He is a virgin. He's trying to lose his virginity, so he goes to this bar and tries to hook up with a single woman. And also in the story we meet Countess, I believe is her name, and she is played by Lauren Hutton. That's what I said, Lauren Hutton. And she is basically a vampire who needs the blood of virgins to regain or keep her youth. Basically, she is an old vampire, and every time she drinks virgin blood, she gets younger again. So she is out on the prowl, and Mark and Countess, their paths collide. He's a virgin. She needs virgin blood. Immediately, he is very attracted to her, and he goes back to her house, and she ends up biting him once. She needs to bite him 3 times before Halloween, I believe it is. And she needs to bite him 3 times for him to turn into a vampire, and also for her to keep her youth. And that's the basic plot around this one, guys. It's really cool. You know, we get to see Jim Carrey slowly changing into a vampire, also noticing some different things about himself, as well as his friends notice things as well, and his girlfriend. And things just kind of spiral out of control. Now, this is a film that I have always loved. It's a classic for me, and I think it's really overrated, especially having Jim Carrey in it. I don't think he's even credited for the film, which really sucks because he does a really good job in it. It's not his usual comedy, you know, it's not at all. But it's a different pace, and it was really good to see him in this. And this is one that like I said, I have watched this since I was younger. Used to watch it all the time. with my uncle, and just have always loved this film. Good acting, not great acting. Jim Carrey does a good job as always. Karen Hopkins did a good job. Lauren Hutton did a good job, and I believe Cleveland Little did a really good job. The entire cast overall did a good job. It was a fun and entertaining film. It's a horror comedy. Don't go into it expecting a serious vampire film because you're not going to get that. More comedy aspects than horror, but definitely a fun flick. And if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. This is in a 2-pack here. Totally awesome 80s double feature. Also with another horror comedy, another vampire film, A Vampire's Kiss, starring Nicolas Cage. That's another fun one. But if I had to rate this film out of 5, I'm going to go 4 out of 5 for me personally. There is flaws within it. Some of the acting, like I said, is not great, but and the story moves very well. It has good pacing. The comedy's really good. There's some hit and misses with the comedy. Some of it will make you laugh. Some of it's just won't make you laugh at all. But there are parts in this film that I still laugh at to this day. But yeah, always loved this one. In fact, like I said, I had to rate it out of 5. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Out of 10, I'll probably go 8.5, 9 out of 10. Just for me personally, for childhood reasons, really. If I'm ranking it technically with no nostalgic feeling towards this film, I'll probably go still 7.5 out of 10. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if you like Jim Carrey like I do, if you like his comedies that he makes, you're going to probably enjoy this film. It's fun, so give it a watch. And it's not that bad of a film. You could probably, it's not like a R-rated film or anything. It's not like a brutal vampire film. This is a family film that you could watch. There are some sexual references here and there, but it's not bad. So you could actually watch this with the whole family, I would say. Vampire's Kiss is a little bit off, but Once Bitten's a fun flick that I would definitely recommend to anybody who likes Jim Carrey. But don't be disappointed if you watch it and you don't like it as much as I do. This is just my personal opinion on the film. Like I said, nostalgic reasons, guys. Watched this so much when I was younger. Always loved it. So that is my review over Once Bitten. It's a great horror comedy. I would recommend it. So thank you guys for watching. Comment below and tell me what you thought of Once Bitten. Did you like it? Or did you love it? Or did you hate it? Which one did you think? Or which feeling did you have towards this film? I would really like to know everyone's opinions on it. Also, guys, stay tuned tomorrow. Chris Brock will be reviewing a horror comedy of his choice. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm the Jay Sloan. You just watch Late Night Frights. Comment, subscribe, and as always, guys, keep it horror.